Yes, sir. So welcome back to Alpha B Love Football, Kenya's biggest football channel, and it is match day. Kenya under 17 versus Rwanda under 17. This is just gonna be my uncut, unedited pre-match analysis. For various reasons, actually, I'll share that. I'll share that shortly, but. Kenya under 17, this is their second match. Remember, the first match, they drew 1-1 with Somalia. And so speaking of, this is actually the uncut, unedited pre-match analysis because a lot of folks actually made fun of, how the game went. I really predicted, I predicted a win for Kenya with at least a difference of 2 goals. Unfortunately, we drew 1-1. It was a disappointing game in my opinion because that was a game that we could have won, but then again also having watched that game, it was easily a game we could have lost. So yeah, we were fortunate to get that point, a decent start to this campaign. And so today we play Rwanda. Rwanda lost to the hosts. 2-0, and so they need this more than we do, if we're being honest. And then next we're playing South Sudan have really struggled. They drew with Somalia. Somalia lost. Somalia were able to get a late equalizer, so they drew 2-2 in the first game, and then they lost heavily to the host Ethiopia 4-1. And so we need to win these games. We have Rwanda, South Sudan. Kenya has Rwanda, South Sudan, and Ethiopia to play. So I think that these 2 fixtures will be critical for Kenya to progress. 2 teams will be progressing 2 straight into the semi-finals, and we're hoping that we can get that position. We can get that position, and it starts today with a win against Rwanda. And so my prediction is that it's going to be a tough game because, as I said, these guys need the points more than we do because they lost. They don't have a single point as far. And so we need to go into that game. We need to structure better. Our midfield wasn't too bad. I think our striking needs to be better. I don't know why it looked like the number 14 for Kenya was like playing like a false 9 sort of role, but we need to capitalize on our chances. We need to utilize our chances. We need to also create more. And so I truly believe that today we shall get that win. It's looking like a draw, but I want that win. We are going to get that win. I'm fortunate that we are going to get that win. And so it's gonna be I think I'll give it 2-1 to Kenya. 2-1 in favor of Kenya under 17. It's gonna be a tough game. Woo! Maybe 2-1 or 3-1. I think that we'll concede a goal. Based off even just the way we were playing last time round, how they'll push, how Rwanda will push. So yes, we need to win against Rwanda and South Sudan so that it's a lot easier going into that game against Ethiopia. Ethiopia is looking really good. They now have 6 points already. As I mentioned, they beat Rwanda 2-0. They beat South Sudan in a really entertaining game 4-1. They were able to, they actually conceded a penalty, and the number 10, the captain for South Sudan, banged that. So yeah, we are going to, a lot of folks talked about Moloya, and we're hoping that he can push these young players, just become, just want it more. So I'm hoping that we can actually do that. And so Kenya will win today. 2-1 or 3-1 against Rwanda under 17. And then looking forward to the game against South Sudan. So yes, that's actually just my uncut, unedited pre-match analysis again, the game against Kenya under 17 versus Rwanda under 17. We're looking forward to that. That game is going down at 1 p.m. So it's going to be an entertaining one, and I'm looking forward to it. And I've actually come out and done this video on YouTube. So if you guys are going to make fun, the way I predicted the game Kenya versus Somalia, guys made fun because there's a lot of banter afterwards. But that's football. There was a lot of banter afterwards. I was certain we were going to win. I was so certain. But yeah, those are also champions of the previous competitions. So respect on that name. So also it was a good thing that we got a draw then against such a team. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I won't even take much of your time because 1 p.m. we gotta catch that game.